Welcome back, my lovelies, to Oxygen Not Included. This will be our Season 2, as we look at the game again, and now it's gone on to Steam Early Access properly, and this is the agricultural upgrade, so there's a load of new farming things to do. However, they tend to be locked behind a bit of a research tree, so we won't be able to do anything about that just yet. But there's like new cooking stations, new crops to plant, new ways of planting things like underwater and on plots of land, and all that sort of stuff as well. But for now, we should probably get digging. I'm trying to look at the landscape, see what it's given us. Buggering loads of algae over here. A nice bit of water there and there, but not a huge amount. Plenty of iron and stuff, lots of metal around here, which is going to be useful. Another load of algae there. Otherwise the landscape, oxygen-y, vacuum-y, not too bad. Just further afield where we can't really see anything just yet, so we won't worry about that. Now I believe it is a good time to actually start digging. So let's go over here. This is all already dug out, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Get rid of the tutorial messages. Right, so I'm going to use my usual strategy of just building a great big ladder. We don't want to go too high just yet, but may as well just do that. We'll probably need a way through to water, get things going on that front. I'll also, what's that? That is oxygen, that's good. So we'll also delineate out some additional later rooms, because we will probably go over here. And so on, really. That'll probably be, yeah, we'll do that. Already marking out my territory like a drunken dog. Right, off they go, so just let them get on with things for a bit. I've got no more materials left, unfortunately, at the moment, because they need to do a bit more digging. They're all really slow. I don't think they're very good at digging. Let's have a look. Digging. Oh, hark at Bucky Boo. She's good at digging. Who's the constructor? Oh, she's actually good at construction as well. I called her Bucky Boo. Well, that's actually a recycled name, because the previous iteration of Bucky Boo was really clever and did lots of research. Now she's thick as balls. With -3 learning. She's actually like the menial girl. So Bucky Boo is a little bit ironic at the moment. She's not Bucky Boo, she's, well, Pissy Boo, I don't know. Actually, there's a Dr. Piss, isn't there? I've just remembered. This time around, one of my colonists is called Dr. Piss, because he's a good doctor, but he's also got a small bladder. Speaking of which, we probably need a bog. They're taking a long time to do all this bloody ladder building. I should probably just made them do the digging to start with. Still no ability to make any tiles for the time being. This bloody ladder, I shouldn't have built it. In fact, I think I might cancel it for the time being. It's soaking up too much resource. Right, so come on, get digging. I want to put some more tiles down. I can only select once I've actually got going with the raw material. It's building all those tiles as well, isn't it? Huh. I should really build a bog, especially because Dr. Pierce has got a small bladder. Well, let's just build that. Well, we'll put the bog in like a neutral starting place, I think. Can't yet, because I still have any bloody... What does it need? Raw minerals. Huh. Well, whatever. Let's get rid of the tutorial message. Yes, 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 we know. Right, we also will need to... Come on, give us some more material. Actually, it's all copper ore. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm just digging out the wrong stuff at the moment. That's all sandstone, so we can get rid of that. I don't want to dig out the oxygen generation. And that won't last too long, but we want it to keep us alive for a bit longer. I'm going to speed things up a little. Could actually just press tab for that, actually. Right, now here we go. So let's build out to there. That you can see where I'm going with the design of this place. Very basic. So, I mean, what I'm trying to this time, I think my previous colonies I've built quite small to start with, and then everything's got a bit panicky later on. And because I've run out of room and everything's crammed together and it's really hard to actually move things around. Like if there's a lot of warmth in one area, it's quite hard to disperse if the whole place is crammed with machinery. Right, so now I feel I can actually bung in a bog. So we'll just do it there for the time being. Right in the middle of things, so they don't have to run too far. Right, so let's also start digging out to there and to there. That's actually worryingly close to the water. We could spring a leak. So we will be building that just there. Right, already. I think Dr. Piss is having his first piss. Good man. Oh, that could be proven liability. One of the, I think it's Dr. Piss, he's also got a brand new trait, which is new to this version of the game, the ugly crier. If he gets too stressed, he starts to cry uglily, and I think he upsets the other duplicants. For duplicants, they all are. So I just have to wait for them to do some digging now. I will have to start doing some electrical nonsense in a bit. Actually carry on digging things out. So we also need some beds. I think for tonight they can sleep on the floor. It won't affect them too much. But yeah, we will need to get them beds, otherwise they're going to get really angry later on and stressed. Oxygen, looking okay at the moment, but this obviously is a little less so. Oxygen rises, carbon dioxide falls. Carbon dioxide is usually, it's kind of like, sort of indicated by the red. Oxygen by the blue. That's not strictly true, but it'll do for now. And they've gone to sleep on the floor. Well, fine. Okay, so I've de-assigned a lot of jobs from people to try and make things a bit more efficient further on down the line. But really, I think it's going to be a case of making it so we've got to take people out to do all the electrical generation early on. At the moment, I'm going to make Bob the Constructor, or Bob the Constrilder, do all that sort of stuff. But nobody's very athletic in this colony, which is a shame. But let's get going with the power situation. There is a new power source in this upgrade, natural gas. I think you have to find a natural gas spout or something like that. But again, that's not for at the moment. Let's just dig that out. Check the oxygen. This is getting a bit nasty down here, but nothing too worrying at the moment. They can get water. So I want to kind of like put the bedroom up here, I think. We should be fine. But first and foremost, I really want to get going with the power. So let's get a generator on the go. And where should I put this? This is they're going to spend at least someone's going to spend a lot of time here. So I don't want to make it too horrible. So in fact, I don't think I really want to put it next to the bog, which I'll probably end up moving anyway. And we'll make this a nice thing like that. And cancel that. So where am I going to put the power thing? I think I can put it over here, I guess. That oxygen is disappearing quite fast. So, well, I think so long as the power it's not there. We'll put it there. I'm going to have a battery room at some point, but I want to kind of like put that away from everywhere else because that generates quite a bit of heat. So we also need the research station, so we can actually get going with things. Where can the research station go? I don't really want the toilets to be there. I think it was a bad idea to put it there. Well, fine. We'll put another bog there, and then maybe we'll decommission that later. It's actually a good idea to have two bogs, of course. So, let's go back to the research station, put that... I could put it right next to it. Yeah, I could do. Yeah, in fact I will do that, because it seems a bit strange, but we will need to get rid of all this. And what I'll probably do is just make that go a little bit further over there. We need some wire. There, so when someone's running in, that'll provide 400 power, and that'll soak up a certain amount. And we do need to select some research. Let's go straight for the farming, and then we can hopefully unlock fine dining, which will allow us to make aquatic farm tile, cooking station, normal farm tile, and all the old stuff as well. But that's later on. Fine dining. For now, we're just going to do the farming. And it's not actually... Is it built yet? It is actually built yet, isn't it? Yes, that's right. We just need to wait for... What's going on over there? Anything going on over there? Oh, someone just got a skill upgrade. That's fine. Right. So novice research is all going on. So they've actually... I've just realised this. This is why I was fumfering a little bit. Hang on a second. Harker Bucky Boo, what are you doing down there? That's not good. How did you fall in there? Now the research thing has changed. You no longer have to queue up things to actually make it happen. It just happens by the looks of it. So, Bucky Boo, can you possibly build a ladder up to the surface? because otherwise you're going to drown. Hurry up. This is actually quite worrying. It looks like as soon as that gets to the bottom, she'll die of oxygenless. Yeah, she's suffocating. Come on! Up, 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 up! Up, up, up! Faster, 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 faster! And she's also getting cold. Oh, phew! Well, that was a close one. Not quite sure what happened there. I really wasn't paying attention. It must have been... Maybe it's something to do with this landslide. Well, whatever. Let's just get rid of that. Right, so the research then will actually happen when somebody's actually ready to do it. Hang on, let's have a look. So it is actually Bob the Constrilder who's actually... Oh, bollocks! Bob the Constrilder... We're in a slight problem here, because Bob the Constrilder is powering the research station, but only Bob can actually do the research. Maybe there's no research to be... Hang on. We're doing that. Oh, no, we're not anymore. Why aren't you actually doing it then? Oh, I think it's a bit of a feedback thing. What I need to do is build a battery, I think. That's just because they're not going to be able to do research if there's nothing powering it. I see. Yep. Right. So I think the cold idea of a room can be... Is that a good place to put it? I want to be able to dissipate the heat. Ideally, I put it in a cold area over here. But that seems like a long way away. So, sod it, we'll just do it there. We'll wire things up. Everyone's going to sleep again. So in fact, let's just do it like that. Oh, we still haven't built any beds, have we? God damn it. Well, I was hoping they'd dig all this stuff out. I know I shouldn't over-prioritise things, but I'm going to. And because otherwise they're going to get slightly more stressed. Hark at Bucky Boo is the only stressed one at the moment. Currently got a head in an oxygen block, so at least he won't lack oxygen. Actually, there's loads of oxygen flapping about the place at the moment. We are very rich in oxygen in this colony. Not for long, probably. We will need to generate some of our own oxygen a bit further down the line. And there we go. Now they're prioritised. They're all doing that. Good lads. So we do need a farm. We can't have a farm yet. We do need a food source. So let's get going with that. Normal, boring. Oh, shit. Hang on. Right, we're going to attack mate. Because he's eating up all our stuff. All our raw material. And we've turned it into meat. Good. I didn't like that. Sodding... What's that? Thimbleweed. Ooh, don't know what that is. Sleet reed? Or whatever the hell it was. Sleet wheat. Sleet wheat. Huh. Stuff that I'm not familiar with. And a pincher pepper plant. Which seems to be growing upside down in some chlorine. Which is awkward for all concerned. Not quite sure what we can do about that. Apparently colonists or duplicants now have food requirements. So you can't just give them crap and expect them to be happy. Arcade Bucky Boo is building our little battery. Also, hopefully all the wire is sorted. So, now Bob the Constrilder is filling up the battery. Hopefully he will then be able to, or she, I'm not quite sure, will then be able to use that juice in the research station. There we go. Problem solved. Although presumably the battery is going to deplete reasonably fast. Right, okay, so that's all going. We are digging things out quite nicely, so I think now we can actually finally build our cots. None of these are heavy or loud sleepers, apparently. So, I think I'm just going to put the beds quite close together. I'll build 4, because there's bound to be a new duplicant coming quite soon. In fact, 0.2 cycles, which is rather close. We're very close indeed, actually. And that used to be done in seconds. Now it's done in cycles. It's a bit more difficult to get your head around, I think. Right. Right, now we're starting to get somewhere. I think I'm going to provide an initial source of oxygen. We've got very little of the oxygen-giving rocks left. They've all depleted. So I think I'll put myself a little oxygen generator just there. Quite low down so the oxygen can rise. We'll need some wire. So that's going to go down. I think I've even selected it. No, I haven't. And that can go down to there. Running it as usual through walls because it has a bit of a penalty if you run it like that in full view of them, because apparently the decor is minus 4.5. Oh, we've got ourselves a new colonist. Also, let me just sort out, whilst I see it, that, because we've had a bit of a landslide. Speaking of which, let's actually get rid of that. That. Well, that'll probably cause more landslides. Right, so what have we got? New duplicant? Mimar, Nicola, or Devon? Devon, oh dear. Iron gut and uncultured, mouth breather, and anemic. Well, you're a constructor, alright. But Mimar is more of a constructor. Although look at the downsides Mimar's got. Got another Dr. Piss on our hands here as well. Look at the small bladder. Old Mimar here can't stand looking at people's knees. Well, understandable. I'm tempted to go for Nicola as an all-rounder, to be honest. That should hopefully... Oh yeah, the athletic. We do actually want someone on athletic to do the running around. So in actual fact, I may actually go for Mimar instead. Athletics and construction. Let's call them... Oh, you're... God, I can't even see my keyboard. You're so tough. Oh, you're so tough. And we have ourselves a fourth cot, so we don't have to worry about that. And now we'll quickly change the work priorities. We've got oh, you're so tough down here. Bloody hell, look at all these reds. Digging 11. Digging 11? Didn't realise it was so good. Right, okay, so we'll take them off. That, and that. You'll be the power person for now, taking Dr. Piss off power duties, because Dr. Piss is very unathletic. Although it's actually improved since last time I saw it, because it was -3 and now it's gone up to -2. The more they do something, the more better they get at it. If that's grammatical. Right, let's actually extend the ladder a little bit down to here. We will need to continually expand, of course. We've only got one bog. I feel like we should have a second bog. Now we've got 4 duplicants, because that might go out of order at any moment. Right. So that still needs to be dug out. There's plenty of stuff up there. I feel like I should be cleaning up all this gunk that's on the ground, but it's not really a huge problem, that, for the time being. Let's just leave it. Ooh. And whilst I'm busy doing some extra battery building, and we've actually researched farming. So now we can build an algae terrarium, a compost, and a planter box. Just wait for them to all bugger off to bed. Oh, we've breached the water. Okay, hang on. Let me just change the research. I could go to fine dining immediately. That would be fun. But I could really kind of do with gas piping. Although it's actually not so much of a problem at the moment. Let's actually go into fine dining. Oh, that requires a supercomputer, so bugger that. Yeah, sorry, we'll do gas piping for the time being. We've got dirt, but we probably need a bit more water. We've got this bloody leak. That's why I put up a wall. Or maybe it's because that was just leftover from... Nah, whatever. I don't like the fact that it's running into that thing down there. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a dig down. Well, let's get rid of that. Which means I will be digging up the muck roots. Harvest ready. Maybe we should harvest that. The food situation's meh. We were going to build a bloody food thingy-bob, weren't we? We have now accessed a planter box, so we could start growing things. So we might want to do that. But for now, let's just build a micro musher, which requires power. And this is something that they're going to have to spend a bit of time doing, so I'll keep it in a reasonably nice area. Let's actually deconstruct that bog. Let's wire things up. And that can run down there. It looks like we've got a decent amount of copper around, just lying about on the floor. Oh, look, the water's already gone down there. I don't think we actually have a breach. I think that was just someone temporarily taking away the wall before they put it back up again, or whatever, which just let a bit of water through. What are you doing? Did you just fart? God damn it. Right. I think I could do with actually making that a bit better like that. This is proving to be a bit of a dead end, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. I'll leave this fairly free. Oxygen's starting to get a little pissy over here. Nothing too bad. What I'll probably do is down here I'm going to put an algae terrarium. which will turn carbon dioxide into a little bit of oxygen, but more importantly, it'll just get rid of the carbon dioxide. So I'll put that... Oh god, she's already getting a bit... We also could do with having some light in there, which will give it a boost, but I'm not going to worry about that too much just yet. Yeah, the batteries are all up and running now. Plenty of research going on. We also need to do... Okay, mush bar... Continuous. That's changed. That interface has slightly been improved because it was a little confusing before. Because almost always you wanted to do it continuously. Before I think it was just like a little recycling sort of picture icon. Just these little tweaks here and there, which is just making things a little nicer, especially for first-time players. I think I've decided, for whatever reason, is to make this area kind of like farmland. Or it will be, as we get going through the game. I won't be able to put the tiling down just yet. This is going to involve... I'm going to put the compost heap here and try and keep all the kind of farming-y, foodie type things vaguely close together. Also, maybe I'll make use of the... this is going to be a colder area, this. Polluted ice. This will be a colder area, so we might be able to use it for refrigerating our food. So in this playthrough, I'm determined to make use of light, which I never normally bother doing, but it keeps them less stressed. Let's put that light there. And I'll also probably put a light next to here, because that's where people are spending time. I also should put one next just here, which will help the algae terrarium sort itself out. These do need regular supplies of algae, which is not exactly infinite supply. But if I'll put another one there, which I really shouldn't bother because this is absolutely chock full of oxygen. We've got some new research. Oh, bloody hell. Right, gas piping. I think we've got a really good researcher, that's why things are going quite quickly. We've got all the gassy things that we need to do, which is good because the gas permeable tile is probably the most important thing there for the time being, because it means I can maybe get rid of some of the carbon dioxide from here. Well, actually there isn't really any. I'm actually doing okay for oxygen and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean I can make things fall out of rooms, any bad gas. Like in here, I might want to put some... like a couple of tiles for it to the carbon dioxide to escape downwards. But at the moment, I mean, this is chock full of oxygen, and we want it to go up in the air a bit, I guess. So what I will do is deconstruct a couple of things. Can I do that? No, I have to actually use an X. So I'll put in an oxygen tile. Oh, hang on, I've got to wait for it to actually get going. Why can't I do that? Oh, it was just... I think I was on the wrong... in a weird mode. Yeah, so we'll put the gas permeable tile there. Deconstruct. Another one there. This will just let the gas flow a bit nicer, I think. Not sure how totally useful this is, but... Oh, they've all gone to Kip. Well, we'll sort out the research. Temperature modulation, don't need to worry about that just yet. Probably not pressure management either. I'm probably going for decor next. Just because colonists are starting to get a little stressed. We've got no power at the moment. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Ah! Yeah. I destroyed the wire. Yeah, I forgot that it destroys everything, not just... Yeah. You've got to be a bit cleverer than what I was. Alright, we'll do that. So that's going to get lit up nicely. And this needs to get lit up as well. Where should I do that? That's not ideal. Keep on saying that. I don't think we've got any more lights to put up, so everything's all for the good. So now we're recharging our batteries, which will turn the lights on, hopefully. Once that's actually... yeah, once we've actually rebuilt all that gunk. Oh, our farming area is coming along nicely. That's not, actually. They're being very slow indeed. Actually, what I'll do... I'll mine out the algae, because that's really important. I'm a bit concerned we haven't got enough power now. We are using a lot of it up, and it only provides 400, and things do like to suck up the juice. Now I've got some lights going on and all that. So I think it's time for another runny-roo. And we'll put that there, next to the existing light, so that'll be handy. That'll connect up to the grid. And we'll have ourselves a lot more power. However, I will actually have to check, make sure that we haven't actually got another runner. So we'll add Bob the Constrilder to the running thing, although there's a whole research problem, isn't there? Again. So maybe let's not do that. Dr. Piss! Athletics -1, you are improving. Yep, I'll set you to work. Harker Bucky Boo is doing the micro mushing. And, God, I really want... Oh, you're so tough. You're so sleepy. I think you're a narcoleptic, aren't you? We haven't had another duplicant for a while. When we get it? 1.2 cycle, so not until tomorrow. Towards the end of cycle 6. But in the meantime, let's be building a cot. Over by the algae. Let's actually get all that out. They've been a bit slack about all this up here. I think it's because I'm giving them other jobs to do. But I do really want to get the researchers sorted as quickly as possible. Oxygen-wise, it's only really at this bit and this bit which are starting to get a little low. Bit of carbon dioxide flapping about the place. The algae terrarium is doing us proud. Look, you can actually see the carbon dioxide coming down through that tile now. I'm wondering whether it's going to go down into that water, or try to go down into the water, but it can't. This whole area around here, this is going to definitely need some kind of some kind of way of improving the air, because it's going to start getting a little horrible at some point. I'm wondering whether to make it like a sink, a shit pit down here or something. Probably not for the time being. I think for now, may just sort us out with a deodorizer, which will push some of the carbon dioxide elsewhere, hopefully down here, and then down, maybe down... Oh, hang on, what's going on down here? Oh, God. The light has gone off. We've completed more research, bloody hell. We're burning through that. Now we've got interior decoration, so we can do stuff, basically. And we can put up paintings, is the main thing. Research. Right, we'll go into fine dining, I think. But they can start doing the research, but we'll also need a supercomputer, which will be good because we've got plenty of power now. Oh, we've got a mess table. We can do that. That's good. What am I even looking for here? Stations. Supercomputer. That may as well. This is going to provide... I think this... Let's have a look. How much heat does this create? 22.5 watts of heat. I'm wondering whether to put that down here then. Because this is going to be the heat room somehow. I'm going to find a way of dissipating the heat. Although I was going to leave that room for stuff, but never mind. Some way of cooling it. Anyway, we'll do a supercomputer, so we'll be able to do the advanced part of the research for the fine dining. That's sorting itself out over there. And things are looking reasonably good at this stage. And we're just setting up nicely for the next episode, where we will be able to hopefully get on with the new farming stuff, the agricultural upgrade stuff. First, we just need to really just dig out the farm, I guess, and do the research. Right, so I'll just get to the end of the next cycle in this episode, and then we'll pause. I'm going to put some paintings up, or maybe some sculpting blocks, and because this will help improve the decor. In fact, maybe if I just put up, this is 8 tile radius to affect the decor. So if we put like one there and one there, that'll improve things in the bedroom. But also, I do want to have one here, because people will spend... I mean, Dr. Piss is going to spend quite a bit of time in there. Someone's going to spend a bit of time doing cooking. So we want to improve the decor here. This area over here, let's bring up the decor thing, which is F8. This has already got a bit of a boost from the decor, the printing part, that's what it's called. So we don't really need to worry about the decor just there. Also, they'll be working in the light, which they'll be happy about. And we don't seem to have got much in the way of... I didn't actually connect that up properly. Some of the wires aren't quite finished yet. There's a bit of wire that's incomplete there. And I've only just laid that bit out there for the oxygen generation. Speaking of which, everything looks good there. This is getting a little less concentrated. But if we actually... hang on, let's deconstruct some stuff. Let's make that deconstructed there. And we'll probably put another one in here. And what do we do? Where is it? The gas pyramidal tile there and there. So hopefully some of the oxygen that's here will be able to go up there. Oh, painting's been sorted out. Farm is still not being dug out. I feel that could be prioritised a little bit. Let's just do that. We'll just do up to there, I think. Yeah, there we go. Dr. Piss and oh, you're so tough. Already getting busy with the digging. And Arcot Buckyboo is sorting out the basic construction of the painting, but we actually need an artist now to come along and art. I wonder who's the art. Who is Johnny fucking Art around here? It's Dr. Piss. Oh, I wonder what raw material he'll use on that. Yeah. Oh, Dr. Piss is sorting out the pissoir, which is out of order. Thankfully, I remembered to have a second one. We are doing the research. Yes, we are. We've actually done all the novice research. We just need to do the intermediate research now. I'm going to check the heat. That's power. Temperature. Because the supercomputer will start churning out heat. But it's okay for the time being. Batteries are a little hot. But temperature-wise, everything seems to be okay. Over here, though... Oh, it's a steam geyser! Oh, I didn't realise! Oh, that's... Oh, good. Oh, that's overpressure. But, yeah, I think a steam geyser, you can harness that for power. I think that's new. Which is all very nice. But otherwise, our colony is ticking along quite nicely. Someone's doing a painting. I think it is actually Dr. Piss. But there's a lot going on there. And we've got ourselves a new mate. Who... Oh, you're an artist. Oh, that's a I recycle my jokes quite a lot. Yeah, that's actually a name I put in the system about an hour ago when I was just pissing about. And there's Diggy-Doo! Hello, Diggy-Doo. You're another one, which I was a practice guy. He's no longer a digger, though. He is creative, learning, and a bit weak. So who shall we accept? Dimensionally inept. Not very strong. Maybe we should just go for the... It's going to get confusing if we have... Oh, you're an artist. Sod it. So we've got... Oh, you're so tough, and oh, you're an artist. This is... This is really the snidest colony. God damn it. Already, oh, you're an artist is going to do some good quality research. Are you good at research? Oh, you're an artist. No, you're not. Stop it. I better turn off some of your jobs. So you can do... Well, whatever else. Bob the Constrilder is doing research. That's good. I want you to do the research. That is exactly what we need. Right, so as we come towards the end of Cycle 6, we'll pause here. So nobody's built the bloody stuff yet. We actually need some more copper. Actually, I should be digging some of that out, I think. And that can get going. Yep, the mediocre painting is now painted. So the decor should hopefully... Which one is that? It's F8, isn't it? Yep, the decor is improving just a little bit, so people will get less stressed, and everything's looking good. So we'll pick this up again in the next episode, episode 2 of Season 2 of Oxygen Not Included. It's not RimWorld, but it's a bit like it, so that's good. Suitable for the channel, I guess. Cool, so do subscribe if you want to see more of this, and other stuff as well, such as, hey, RimWorld, and Starbound, and all the best indie games, really. So, yep, do that, and everything will be good. And I shall see you next time. Bye-bye.